What is up, guys? Dr.Pep Gamers here, and welcome to the third deck profile of today, which is, well, it won't be in the same day, but I just said what I made I made three of these in one day. Okay, sorry, that's probably really annoying. I got a better mic, but I have it really close to my face because it's also not that good from a distance. But it probably would be good if I was doing something like this, because then it's not as loud in the game and stuff. I usually do this for I'm gonna be doing this for games and stuff. So sorry about if it's a little windy and that kind of stuff, but it should sound a lot better than my other quality. You know what I mean? So I kind of have to work with what I got. Okay, so this is my Shadoll trains. Now, unlike most of my decks, I actually never saw. I'm gonna move my mic down just a little bit. A little bit more. Alright. This should be a little bit better. So, unlike most of my decks, I didn't look at any deck profiles of this. This is when I didn't have internet or nothing, right? And so I just made this deck, right? I heard Shadoll trains were pretty good, so I mixed Shadolls and trains, and it's actually worked pretty well. And I'm still experimenting a lot with this deck. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. And so we'll just get right into the deck profile. Now, for the train engine, we have 3 Night Express Knight, 3 Heavy Freight Train Dairy Crane. We have 2 Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord, which also works for both, because he just kind of cycles back all your monsters from your graveyard. And 3 Ruffin Railcar. Now, you might be asking, where's your Planet Pathfinder? It's the field spell is not as important as it is in the normal train, but I still run 3 of them. I still run 3 terraforming because I still kind of need it in some senses. It's always good to have first turn, but I didn't have room. I actually took out the Planet Pathfinder for another Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. So yeah, for the Shadolls engine, I run 3 Shadoll Beasts for draw power. He can be kind of a bricky, but if you have the field spell, you could just send it to the graveyard or to any of the Twin Twisters. Or if you have another Shadoll and the Shadoll Nefe Shadoll fusion, then even better. 2 Squanima. Now, when he's flipped, you destroy 1 monster in the field. So nothing too big. But if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can send 1 Shadoll from your deck to the graveyard. So you can send Beast and draw a card or something like that. 2 Hedgehog, you can add 1 spell or trap when it's flipped. That's what I mainly use it for. But when it's sent to the field to the graveyard, or when it's sent to the graveyard by the card effect, you can add 1 Shadoll monster from your deck to the hand. So it's a pretty good card. I actually might take out 1 Beast for another Hedgehog, but that's your choice. And then 3 Shadoll Falco, because he's probably one of the best Shadolls. And yeah, when he's flipped, you can target 1 Shadoll monster in your graveyard, except Shadoll Falco, and special summon it, so you can special summon the fusion. And when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon him face down defense position. So really good. I don't know why it says 1, it's 2, but whatever. Sometimes YGO kind of fucks up because I don't have it in it. So what we got is 2 Allure of Darkness, because we have a lot of darks in this deck, and so 2 I thought was pretty good. You might want to drop down the 1 and put another, like a Planet Pathfinder, or like a even Express Train Trolley Ollie, but not really needed. You can replace it with like an Enta Spell Fragrance if you want. You can always replace one of these Allure of Darkness with something else. 1 Regeki, a lot of monsters, bam, boom, gone. 3 Shadoll Fusion, one of your fusion cards, probably the easiest one to use. Nothing too crazy with it though. 1 Soul Charge, you can go into more rank 10s, or you can bring back your fusions, or whatever you need to do. 3 Terraforming for the 3 Revolving Switchyard. If you guys don't know what this is, you can discard. This has 2 kind of separate effects. You can discard 1 card, and then add 1 level 10 Earth Machine type to from your deck to the hand. Or, and it's because it's a once per turn. You when you special summon a level 10, or when you normal or special summon a level 10 Earth Machine type monster, you can special summon one level 4 Earth Machine type monster, and its level becomes level 10. You don't really use that unless it's like first turn, or you need to get off more synchro plays, or if they're at like 2,000 life points and you burn them, because they don't take any battle damage if you use that effect. The other effect with discarding, they still take battle damage. Let's see, what else? We also have 2 Twin Twister. I usually run 2 Twin Twister in every deck. 2 Nefe Shadoll fusions. Let's say if you have a full Shadoll hand and you have one of these, you can just summon one of them, equip it, and then fusion summon for your level 10. Or you can fusion summon for the fire one, which does take up a space in your extra deck, so you might not want that. You could take this out and put something else. Or you can fusion summon Winda, not with this one, but with Shadoll Fusion, you can fusion summon a Winda if that is what you want. Okay. So, moving on. And then, last but not least, we have 2 Solemn Notice. We have a decent amount of paying, but not much. Alright, 3 El Shaddol, Shinkinga, I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. It's a level 10 Earth Machine. So, that's why this is a Shaddol Machine deck. Pretty easy to pull them out. 1 Shaddol, 1 Earth. So, 1 train, or 1 rail car, and another Shaddol. Or if you have 2 Shaddolls and an FA fusion, that works too. And so his effect is it must first be fusion summoned during either player's turn. When a special summon monster activates its effect and you have a Shadoll card in your hand, you make the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. Then send 1 Shadoll card from your hand to the graveyard. You can only activate its effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Shadoll spell in the graveyard, add it to your hand. Really good effect, actually. It's not the best, not like Winda, where each person can only special summon once. But it's good. It has a little nice butt, a little 3,000 butt, and 2,600 attack. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. And then we have 1 Grista and 1 Winda. Not that important. I don't really want to go into their effects all that much. Okay. So now we have 2 number 77, the 7 Sins. His effect, basically the only effect that you can use of him is that if he would be destroyed, you can detach 1 XYZ material instead. And then we have 1 Pain Gainer. It gains booty for, it gains, I think it's 200 for each XYZ level. So he's a level 11, so he instantly gets a 22 butt. But if you have another level 10, he gains more, And each time your opponent activates a spell or trap, inflict 600 opponent's damage. 600 damage to your opponent. Fuck, I just messed that whole sentence up. So really good. Usually, you can go... and he also has another effect. You can detach 1 XYZ material, and all monsters that have a less defense than his defense, they're destroyed. And sent to the graveyard. So really, really good, actually. I sometimes go into him, but I usually go more into his little brother, which we will get into in a second. 2, Donahan, I think his name's Donahan or something like that. I can't read his full name. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super something. And he's usually the first one that you want to go into. He protects himself from all the card effects except for his own. And yeah, that's just 1 detach, and he has 32 beater, 400 booty, or 4,000 booty. Shit. Then he has his brother, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. And once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card and inflict 2,000 points of damage to your opponent. So if they're at less than 2,000, you can use him. Or if they have nothing on their field, like 1 or 2 spells, and you don't think you have to worry about your monster getting destroyed, no monsters, you can actually deal 5,000 because of his 3,000 beater. So he's also a good one to go into, but you don't want to go into him first because, I know 2,000 seems like wow, you can do 2,000 damage, but you don't want to do that right off. You want to make sure that you can pull it off, And then little brother over here, we got Ernest Tarantula. Now, all monsters you control gain attack and defense equal to the difference between your life points and your opponent's life points. So even if they're at lower, you still gain attack, which I think is great. And Each time your opponent special summons a monster, inflicts 600 points of damage to your opponent. Also really good. Kind of stops them from special summoning a lot, because then, you know, they take a lot of damage, or they can take a lot of damage. And you can detach one extra material from this card, and all other face-up monsters your opponent controls with less attack than this are destroyed. You know, I fucking messed that sentence up too. But all monsters with less attack are destroyed. So if they're at less life points, they special summon a bunch of monsters, and let's say you have a fucking negate attack, or they just can't run over or anything. You could just destroy them all next turn, you know? Or they're not allowed to attack, like they soul charge or something. So yeah, really, really good. Now, I do have some suggestions for this deck, and a couple. You can put a Shadoll Dragon in here, replace another Shadoll, or take out an Exodius or something like that. You don't have to don't put Express Train Trolley. I think it's just If you really, really need that, if you're not pulling the field spell enough and you feel like you need it more, put a Planet Pathfinder in there, because you can also fusion with him. One Castell, you can put a Castell in here and take off another Gustav Max. You can put a limiter removal in here for, I mean, a lot of these are machines, that kind of stuff. Anti-spell fragrances. You can even put a warning in here. You could put a Forbidden Lance to negate Night Express Knight, and he gains attack and that kind of stuff. You could put a lot of stuff in here, and it's just a lot of experimenting, you know. And that's what I've done with this for the past couple days, and it's honestly been pretty good. As soon as I can, I will put out some replays of this deck. As soon as I can, guys. Sorry, I still don't have internet. These are all just being pre-prepped, so when I get internet, I don't have to worry as much. I can stream normally. You know, I'm just getting back into school and that kind of stuff. But yeah, oh my god, my mic went all the way down. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I'm really sorry I don't have any replays. I will try to get some as soon as I can. But thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.